Hello everyone and welcome back to Tumble in 2 Point Hospital, where our GPs are somewhat kind of trying to keep up with the queues, but not doing particularly well at that, I must be honest. Perhaps if we had some more doctors, that would probably help. Let's have a look down here. Well, not actually that bad, but... no, likes to argue, rather not. No. I guess we could have Herbie Buzzkill. Herbie, just don't. I'm gonna say you're not allowed in wards, Herbie. Because I'm afraid. Herbie. Your name. Herbie, your name makes me afraid. Makes me deeply concerned. Frankly. It's okay, you can't go in the ward anyway. That's fine. For a moment there, I forgot how the game worked. Right, I would prefer you not to be in GPs. Even though you've got diagnosis skills, I don't think it's going to be really particularly useful for now. That being said, it is a plus 10%. You're only 10% less than someone with level 2 GP. I guess. Okay, you can do that. Maybe. Staff training required, not now. We will get you a promotion though. But for those of you who are keeping up with 2 Point news, there is a beta branch update out that allows room copy and pasting, amongst some other changes as well. We are not running on that because it is still the beta branch, and I'd rather wait for it to be merged into the main branch and it become a full sort of released update, just to avoid any potential bugs that might be introduced. But that is very much on the way, and I know a lot of people have been very excited for the idea of being able to copy and paste. Now then, what should we do down here? Well, the first thing, as much as my intention was to build a research wing, I think I've got a different idea. Got a different idea. First and foremost, we're going to build a bigger and betterer ward. We're going to make it a fairly large structure. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Maybe. No, I think we'll go with this much instead. And we're going to have a little area down there. And then a door over on this side. And just there. And this is going to be glorious. I'll show you why shortly. Right, so people pop in, speak with the nurse. And they get sent off to one of 2 changing areas. There we go. Then we're going to get quite a number of beds. Oh my lord, we need these. There we go. We're going to make a 6-bed ward. That should be more than enough. That being said, maybe we could squeeze in just a little bit more. In fact, we absolutely could squeeze in just a little bit more. Perhaps we'll have these as the expensive beds. Or maybe we're not going to create a classist system in our hospital. I refuse! No classism! That being said, I mean, we can't change the number.
But we're not going to do that.
No, we'll go with that, I think.
This thing's going to blow up any minute. And this mic here is the match that lights the fuse.
All right.
Stay tuned for the weather.
Why are we blowing things? I'm not sure I approve. I've got to be honest, Harrison. I think you may have gone off the deep end this time, Harrison. I'm terribly sorry to say, but I think you may be crazy. Do we really want that? No, I think having an extra bed is worth more. So let's go ahead and get that set up. Getting that extra person in here will be worth it. We'll get a couple of bedside tables down, and likewise on this side, some extra bedside tables. Sure, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Not quite aligned, are they? No, they're not. So, shimmy you down. There we go. Not too bad. But yeah, I have seen a couple of people mentioning that one of the things they dislike about the game is the decorating of rooms. Personally, I actually really enjoy that. It's one of the parts that I like the most, I would say. So, not that means that their opinion is wrong. Of course, just a difference of opinion, really. But I am curious how many people share their feelings that the room decoration is one of the least enjoyable aspects of the game. Again, personally, I quite enjoy it. And by quite enjoy, I really enjoy it. Let's see. Can I squeeze this in somewhere? I can. Can you squeeze one in there, maybe? And then maybe perhaps have a full-size radiator over there. We'll see how that affects the room. Let's get a coffee machine. Perhaps. No, not there. No. Okay then. Not happening. How about move this down here? No. How about this? Aha! Gotcha. How about you now going over there? Perfect. I approve. We are going to need a number of posters in this place, and this is going to be a little bit awkward to do. We'll have a Just Infection poster. We will have a Food Pyramid poster. You know, just stuff for people to look at. We will have a doggo above this bed. There we are. I have a certificate above the nurse's desk, and a gold star award as well. There we go. Perhaps we could squeeze in a few more things. Maybe a clock. Can I have a clock above the radiator? You know what? Perhaps we can have a clock over here as well, because this is reasonably far away. And we'll have a clock above this radiator as well. There you go. We're halfway to prestige level 5. Oh, how I would love it if we could get there. Perhaps we could have some children's drawings there. Maybe a notice board on this wall. There we are. It's not really making that much of an impact, is it though? Nope. Unless we can squeeze in some wonderful art and that will tip us over the edge. Perhaps. We might be able to do this. Let's get some more art down. Maybe we could have
bad news for the
a bit more of a traditional one.
A visit from Minister for Health, Tarquin Foxbridge this morning.
You don't like Tarquin? Ooh.
Probably outlawed sneezing and created a new tax on elbows. Remember, folks,
elbow tax?
We've got to vote these people out.
Wow. That does sound kind of dire, I'll be honest with you. I'm not in favor of the elbow tax myself. I've got 2, you see. And I can only assume that this would put me at a disadvantage. Next, they're going to be taxing something absolutely essential, like toes. Not that elbows are less essential than toes, but I'm just saying that, you know, I use my toes to balance, and I use my elbows mostly for jostling for space when I'm trying to eat my dinner. Right, we are going to want... maybe we could squeeze in a window there. I don't know. No, we're not going to have a window there. I think that's all we can do. We're not quite going to be able to make it. Oh, unless for such a large room, perhaps could we? I'm wondering. It's possible that we could maybe squeeze in something really prestigious like a rosebush really doesn't make that much of a difference. That's a bit of a shame. That is quite the shame. I was hoping that would be the secret key to us being able to push this up all the way to a quality 5. We're so close as well. Anything else I can do? Maybe we'll pop down a yucca right there. Nah, it's not going to be enough. Oh well. Let's have a look. Is it going to be warm enough at least? Not really. Which is a bit of a shame. I guess we're going to have another small radiator just kind of nestled in there. There we go, that's a bit better. Possibly no, we can't squeeze one in there. Ooh, our nurse needs one though. Nurse. Right, okay, well, we're gonna have to get rid of you then. That is deeply upsetting because that one is a functional piece of furniture there. Oh well, let's get a small radiator just kind of nestled in against that wall. Right there. And then I guess we could have a nurse's locker there to make better use of the room. There we go, prestige level 5. Fantastic, no regrets. I approve. Right, this ward absolutely needs an extra nurse there. There we go. Alright, now you might be wondering why didn't I have a door on this side? Well, that's because I want the waiting area in the middle, because I would like to have a fracture ward on that side. But for now, let's close that down and actually address a number of these. We cured 5 out of the 6 patients. Excellent. Not now. Lachlan Foxbridge has sent us a handwritten note following his visit to the hospital. I'm saddened to say that you're performing to an adequate standard. My professional integrity implores you to improve in every way. My personal desires, however, ask that you crash and burn in an amusing fashion as amusing a fashion as possible. Simply be more interesting. Wow. Tarquin, that cuts straight to the bone. Straight to the bone. My goodness. How just...
Stay tuned for
the worst one I've had so far.
Regular
We're boring,
listeners will
apparently.
know that's code for Harrison Wolf's got some big news.
Ooh.
That's right. I just found out last week's fireworks were staged to send messages that can be seen from outer space. So keep an eye out for any unusual tourists.
Okay. And by that, I assume you mean actual human tourists, just that look unusual. I will do my best. We'll have a clock here. Actually, no, we're going to have a hand sanitizer. Right there. There we go. And coming around here, we're not going to do too much here, I think. We'll have a leaflet stand there, I think. Maybe another poster or two. But mostly I would like to have some food. So cheesy gubbins, about there, with a bin next to it. There we go. Now how does that look? It could look better. We can make it a bit better by putting a cactus, for example, over there. There we go. Perfect. And that's generally okay. It's probably going to be warm enough. Yeah, there we go. Right, now with that there. A hospital, a rival hospital owned by Stephen Colbert has cures per year of 72. Ours is currently only 53. Well, that is rather dire, to be sure. Now, I would like to sell... Oh, I'm so sorry. You just got dressed. I'm going to let you...
Janitor, please prepare
Please.
our racer.
Please. Go. No, don't tell them to wait. They're gonna die. Please go. Go. Go over there now. Please. Please do it. Now is the time. The time is now. The time of the doing is right now. Please go and get them in there before they die waiting to be put into the bed. Ugh. Okay, you've got a 60% chance. That is much better than a 0% chance, which it was until only moments ago. Now, this wee place, I'm terribly sorry, but it has to leave. Yeah, I know. I was saddened by it too. So sorry. Oh no! They're like, my treatment failed. I got kicked out of the ward too early. That will do it, yeah. My bad. Sorry. Now, I think we need to do some training before we do anything else. So, let's go and have a quick look. In terms of our stuff, I could actually train you up to level 2. You're very close to being ready for the level 2 GP training, so I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off on training you for now. I think what we need is a little bit more ward training. So, Randy Boffin. Randy Boffin, my lord. I would like you to train ward management, please. And given the amount of wards we have, I don't want everyone trained for it. So crack on. Let's get that going. Oh dear. Why? You alright? You are! Oh, thank goodness. There's a little bit concerned there. And by a little bit, I mean quite a lot, actually. Right, we need a research department. Oh my lord, that place is about to explode. There we go. And we will have a door right about there. It's a teensy tiny research lab, I know. But it's going to be a very, very well appointed research lab. It's going to have the most modern of cons. I'll pop that there. That apparently doesn't quite sit well with the server. There we are. We're going to have a lot of them on this side as well. There we go. Marvellous. Oh, this place is grand. Right, I would like a heater. Though, I believe the server's running incredibly hot. So let's go with the small heater for now. We'll just squeeze that one in there. And we'll have a coffee machine right there. I'm going to want a clock above the heater.
You got Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio.
Seems
A
a
friend
little
of mine
bit...
got me a working holiday at Mary Dung Farm for my birthday.
Okay.
I say friend, but I haven't spoken to him since. Anyways, this next song is for anyone who's had to mix up a batch of hog slop.
I can only imagine that it's a fairly small number of people. But I'm not sure we're going to be able to get enough prettiness in here easily. We could, however, buy the wall monitor. I'm thinking that might be a good idea. Very well. Purchased. Where can I pop this? Oh, it's very large, isn't it? Yes, yes, it is. It is actually quite a big thing.
Automated stack machines need restocking manually.
Only thing stopping me from putting it there, though, is you. So, how about you're going to move for the time being. Let's squeeze these in a little bit here and there. Squeeze that over a little bit more. There we go. And then, no, not quite in the right place. I want to grab... Please allow me to... I need to get hold of the painting. Can I? There we go. I'm going to pop you over here for the time being while I just get this finicky machine in place.
Course completed.
Wow, that fast? My lord, that was great. Right, wall monitors. I could have one. No, they need access. Okay, how about shimming these over and seeing what we can do? Could I get this to work? Maybe, possibly actually. It might be possible. Squeeze you in there? No. Okay. Well, the servers, let's have a look at you. How much do you improve it? It's still the same amount, really. So, given that, we're going to move a couple of things around. See if I can't get you squeezed in that corner over there instead. Squeeze in. There we go, that works. Now, you can go and park yourself just about there above this research console. There we are. And then we can get a wall monitor, which is incredibly expensive. My lord. Alright, I guess we're going to have to pop it there. Not many other places we can put it. But that does give us a little bit of room over on this side that we can pop a gold star certificate, for example. And generally try to keep the prettiness in this room fairly high. Let's pop that there. I do need this heater somewhere. Maybe I can squeeze in a second small heater over here. No, I would interfere with the operation of too many things. Ooh, squeeze one in there. That'll work. Alright, let's have a look at this room then. How does this one look? Is it warm enough? It is roasting hot. Okay. No. It is way too hot. Those servers are crazy warm. Let's get rid of you as well. Yep, the servers are just too hot. Ah, marvellous. I don't need to warm up this room. How about prettiness? Prettiness is okay. Alright. Well, given that we've got a little bit of extra room to play around with, can I squeeze this in anyway? I might be able to. I'm incredibly shifty with how I move stuff around. Pop that there. Can I just get that in there? Come on. No, I'm going to have to move you. Maybe you can go there. And... Come on, I'm not going to... The servers are literally roasting hot. I'm not going to not have a fire extinguisher in here. Ooh, I saw you.
Where our natural remedies are
Nope.
so expensive, they just have to be good
Right,
for you.
let's see.
Holistics, where you
Well
can
done.
only hope it sticks.
There we go. Challenge 5 with humorous injury. We can manage that one, I think. Okay, let's have a look at my staff. How many of my doctors can actually do research? One. One can do research. Well, that's okay for now. We are going to say that I want additional doctors in here. We should be able to have 3 doctors, I think. Either way, let's go ahead and start research. Now, we can generate just a whopping great amount of kudosh. Well, actually, no, just 20 kudosh, actually. We can generate 20 grand if we wanted to. We don't need it, though. I'm going to say fluid analysis is what we need. So start the project, please. Now then, let's go and have a look at our doctors available to us. Hygienic, charming, terribly dull. Not exactly perfect. Nasty. No, we're not taking someone who's nasty. It's just not going to happen. Class clown, get toilet rage. I mean, Problem is you will get bored, but... Alright, for the time being, I'm going to take you, but I'm going to ban you from doing anything but research. Likewise, banned from doing anything but research. Please work in research. There we go. We could upgrade our extractor pan. That would be useful, I think. Right, let's have a look at the general situation. Yeah, that's not great. That's super ungood, in fact. I could probably do away with this ward. Oh, we've got our first star. How marvellous. Wasn't expecting that. Congratulations, your hospital has been awarded a 2nd star. You continue to improve the health of the county's more disreputable oxygen junkies. Oh, how they praise the curative powers of their beloved fresh air. If you've ever spoken to one of them, you're sure to see that it has clearly damaged their brains, the sloppy, tree-loving buffoons. I digress, however. Continue with your osteological upkeep for more rewards, or go elsewhere and expand your organization. I think we will stay here for now. Now, I was going to just delete this ward and move the fracture clinic over there, and I still think that would be a wise idea, and then we could fit in a couple of things down here. We could have got a 3 there and a 3, or is it just a 2? No, it's just a 2, I believe. 1, 2, yeah. We could possibly squeeze out 2 3s there, though, if I really, really wanted to. Not sure we're going to, though, but it is high time that we get a better fracture clinic. Oh, my lord. That is actually quite bad. But before we do anything, let's go and have a look at our doctors. I think it is high time. Claire Biscotti, I require that you train 2 of your fellow consultants in level 2 GP, please. There we are. Now then, we've got more than enough money. Ooh, warning. We've got a bit of an issue incoming. Can we get this upgraded? No. Can we get this upgraded? Nope. Is anything capable of being upgraded? Yes. Okay, you can be upgraded then. And also this one, please, as well. And get all of that done, I would be very happy. But while all of that's going on, and unfortunately the rooms are collapsing, etc., etc., we are going to get the fracture ward built. So once again, we're going to be going with a 4-tile room that doesn't... You know what? Actually, the fracture clinic is going to be the odd one out in that it's going to get a bit more room. Simply because it definitely needs it. Do you want to stop edit? Yeah, alright then. Let's go and check that out. But the traction beds require a lot more room. The only thing we didn't get is no deaths. Hospital's doing well for itself then, I would say. But let's get this down. So, there we go. And a little bit larger still. There we are. Now we'll have the door just opposite. Once again, we will have you kind of just snuck in there. There you go. Actually, I think you could probably afford to be in a slightly different position here. And then we can have some lockers for our nurses. Okay, round here, once again, we're going to have... Oh, do we not have changing rooms for this one? Doesn't look like we do. Very well. Let's get these set up then. Leave a little bit of space there, though, so that I can fit other things in there. And over on this side, maybe not quite that much space there. Doesn't look like either way that we're going to be able to make that much more extra room. Let's see, though. If I were to squeeze these in as close as possible, I wouldn't be able to fit any more. But would I be able to get 2 of these? Is the question, the important question. In fact. I would. Now the question is, will that be enough? Maybe. Oh, we'll get a large radiator there. We'll get a large radiator down here as well. That should be okay for the whole room. We have not got much room for additional equipment though. I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm a little bit worried about that one. So what I'm going to do instead is I'll have you set up there. Actually, yeah, that'll do. We'll be done with that. We're going to have 4 wall monitors for the 5 beds. That doesn't... We'll have another wall... No, we won't. We'll just have 4 wall monitors. It'll have to be enough. Medicine cabinets as well. See if we can't fit a couple of these in. And that as well. That'll do. There we go. That's not so bad. Alright. Such a large room. I'm going to have one very pretty plant there to try and help out a bit. Then we're going to just dot a couple of posters around the walls here and there. Hither and yon. Fit anything in there? No. That was a bit of a push, but still, it would have been nice. Let's get a nice gold star certificate right above the radiator. Regular certificate just above the nurse. Anywhere we can put a doggo. Squeeze in a picture of a doggo right there. Everywhere needs a picture of the doggo. And I think that's about as much as we're going to be able to do. Ooh, an X-ray board. A Hall of Fame for our favourite scans ever. Does it actually help in any way to make people better? Just okay, that's fair enough. Right, let's have a look then. Got many people dying, I can hear them. It's very unfortunate. Okay, that worked out quite well.
A new hobby this
right,
week,
let's get
like
2 nurses in here,
therapist
please.
Recommended. Antique
Okay.
furniture restoration.
That's
not as
quite the
relaxing
hobby.
as you'd think. The people sitting
dear.
on those old couches can get pretty angry. Might be time to try
Okay.
something else.
Alright. Interesting. But we're going to need a lot more nurses. Ah, we've unlocked fluid analysis. Well done. That is a pretty powerful diagnosis location. I'm not really one for suggestions, but the other day I had this great idea. I can't stop thinking. What if we cured people? I accept. Absolutely. We need to keep a cure rate of 80%. We're currently at 70. And we need to cure 200 patients. It's going to be a bit hard, but we'll make it there, I think. Let's see. Hygienic, inspiring. Green Fingers likes to argue. Not great. Inspiring has always forgotten their password. Are you inspiring because of that? Has magic healing hands. Yes. No, why would I turn them down? They've got magic healing hands. But what I would like is perhaps a little bit more treatment. Yeah, one of our senior nurses. I would like pretty much all of our nurses to get this. There we go. 3 nurses. Let's get you all in there. Actually, let me just make sure we don't have someone with Yeah, we do. Randy Boffin has teaching speed. So we'll get you training. Because this course is going to be done very, very quickly because of that. Well done, Randy Boffin. Very well done indeed. I suspect that as things stand, we would be able to win the level just with what we've unlocked so far. Is there anything else to unlock? Yeah, there's 2 more areas we could unlock if we really wanted to. We might go for that. Depends a little bit, but we definitely need a new pharmacy though. That goes without saying. Let's make sure that this place is warm enough though. That'll do that. Let's pop down. Where are the freezers? How often do I need to tell you? Don't just keep them out in the open like that. There we go. We'll get you some seating. Yeah, sure. This time we're going to go for some books. Perhaps the other patients, they donate unwanted books so that other people can enjoy them. We'll have... Oh, the hygiene levels are fantastic. Okay. Don't actually need to do that then. How about a yucca right there? There we are. That's actually quite nice. We're going to want some posters or maybe just some art on the walls. Yeah, let's go for some art. There we are. At this point, this area should be actually very nice. Yeah. Very, very nice indeed. Let's move you across to the side and that might be enough. Yeah, it's good enough, I think. The hospital isn't covering its costs. That's a little bit of a concern. I say as I give someone a big old promotion. We'll probably be able to pull that up. We just need to let more people get involved. Really? Why is no one... What? Concerning. Very concerning. Right, pharmacy down here.
In technology news, there's been a medical breakthrough in one of our hospitals.
Okay.
Research has been completed on a fluid accelerator, which is sure to speed up recovery for all those suffering from fluid-related maladies.
Hooray! We're going to have a pharmacy over here and then a little laboratory just down here. Now, the door to this pharmacy is going to be quite a ways away. That does suck a bit, to be fair. But I think it should be okay. We'll have just one regular radiator in here. Coffee machine, of course. And since we're a little ways away from the nearest place where you can get some noms, we'll pop a sweet machine in there as well. Along with a bin, maybe just about there. And a cupboard. Well, the cupboard isn't really going to strictly help the room. So let's first make sure we got all the medicine cabinets in.
Important is arriving.
Okay. Are they an important person that we like, or just an important person? Let's get a clock.
In research.
He's in there. I love how much you can just get into such a small space there. That's very, very handy. We will, however, go for the hand sanitizer. We'll just have it right next to the bin there. There we go. We want some nice artwork, if we can fit it in somewhere. Doesn't look like we can there, so we'll go with a food pyramid and an anatomy poster on this side. Perhaps we could just line this place with more medicine cabinets. I mean, there is a pharmacy after all. Probably one of the only rooms where it genuinely makes sense to have just dozens of medicine cabinets. But we're not going to go too much more than that. I think it gets a little bit cheesy. There we go. We'll have a chair over in the corner. Maybe a notice board over here as well. And sure, we'll have a gold star certificate. That is a gold star chair right there. Okay, let's have a look. Very pretty room, except for this one little corner over here, which is kind of on its own. Kind of left out. Let's move you. Well, in fact, no, we're not going to have the hand sanitizer. Instead, we are going to build the hand sanitizer can be on the wall outside, and that'll allow us to get a poster in. Oh no, it won't. Oh, that's kind of annoying. It'll do, I think. There we are.
Nurse, please go to the pharmacy.
Right, let's make sure that we've got a hand sanitizer down here on the way in. We'll also pop up a chest infection poster. Maybe a doggo poster on the way as well. There we are. Now we want a lavatory, because I suspect, yeah, we're going to probably end up with a decent amount of people around this area, because we've got a ward which can be used for both diagnosis and treatment. Also, I think we probably want an extra janitor at this point. Hygienic and charming. There we go. But we've got potentially two uses of this room. One use of this room and one use of this room.
Nocturnal nail robot. This sentient little fellow will clip and file your nails while you sleep. This if you're crazy enough to let one inside your house.
I'm starting to notice a bit of a pattern forming with the things that Harrison Wolf thinks about. Many of them seem to have something to do with nails. I wonder if Harrison has any traumatic nail-based experiences, other than, you know, worrying whether his keyboard eats them or not. I can't even talk about that myself without getting a bit of a shudder. Damn it, Harrison. Okay, I think that'll do. We are going to need a little bit of a radiator in here, though. Can we squeeze that in somewhere? Maybe over here? No, not quite. We can squeeze it in there, that's fine. There we go. There we are, everyone. Now, can I possibly get down a drinks machine? I think we can. Sure. Maybe a bin as well. Just about there. There we go. That should work. People are just dying all over the place, though. My lord.
Automated snack machines need restocking.
Okay, fracture emergency. 5 patients. We should be able to handle it. Staff training required. Not now. Unfortunately, we failed to complete the quest. I'm sorry. Okay. We're apparently over 85% treatment, though, which is kind of amazing. Could we get that upgraded? That'd be glorious if we could. I haven't had anyone researching anything in a while. Damn it. I've got like a bunch of staff that don't do anything but research, which is even worse. Let's see. Well, I guess we could improve fluid analysis or unlock the X-ray machine. Let's start on a whole new machine. Let's go for the X-ray machine, shall we? Wow, there is a lot of vomit around the place. What's up? Unhappy. We'll leave soon. Top complaints. Very bored. You're playing Sonic. How could you be... What? I don't even. Don't even. Not even slightly do I even. Right, let's have a look at our staff. And just have a quick gander. See who can be trained to what. I've got a couple of people now who could do with a second level of GP. Alright, we're gonna get second stage GP for a few more of our doctors. We'll have you do the training, and I would like both of you to get training in it. With that, we can take off the restriction on quite a few of my GPs from this point on. I'm still going to generally prefer you to be doing research, but as we saw, I'm only researching because I've got nothing else to do with those staff right now. Interestingly. Now, you guys are the best ones for treatment. You are really not. So I'm going to turn treatment off for you. I would generally prefer only people who are particularly good at treatment to do treatment. If we can have that happen, that would be grand. That being said... Probably got people waiting on these areas, and yes, we do. No one's in them. That is not acceptable. Alright. I guess I'm gonna just have to allow treatment for now. In these ones, that's not strictly what I would like, but I guess I don't really have much of a choice. Not until we get some dedicated treatment doctors, I think. We are still short on nurses. That is quite worrisome. Unhygienic? No. Short-tempered? No. Literate? No. Wants more money? Motivated? Hygienic and inspiring? Very well. Hired. Get to work, please. In fact, how about we adjust some of our nurses? Well, actually, you know, most of our nurses can work in the ward, so... Thinking about it.
Music's in my blood.
Seems
The
reasonable.
doctors say it's nothing to worry about, though.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna keep playing records till someone tells me to stop.
That seems completely fair. Completely fair. Sure, you can do a little bit of treatment. I would generally prefer you not to be doing pharmacy or ward, though. There we are. Or fracture clinic, actually. I prefer you to focus on the treatments that aren't ward related for now. You can absolutely do ward, but you can also do diagnosis. You can do diagnosis as well. I would generally like the people who haven't got pharmacy specialization to not do pharmacy, but we'll expand that out. In fact, that being said, the moment we get a chance to, I'm going to give you guys pharmacy specialization, so I may as well unlock it for you. Because this does not take long in this masterwork training establishment we've got here. Not now, and not now. But don't worry, we'll be getting a bunch of pharmacy training for a bunch of people very, very soon. That is a concern. That is a super big concern.
Will become full.
We need to have a look at that. Alright, General Practice 2 training complete. So, let's get pharmacy training on the books. We will have you take care of this for me. Actually, no. We'll have you because you've got training specialization. Now, we will definitely have someone who has training specialization there. Since they're going to learn crazy fast. And we'll start the training. That should be over and done with pretty sharpish as it happens. But for now, I think we're just going to be passing a little bit of time. Oh, will one of my janitors come and deal with this? I'm not going to force you to, but I'd really like it if you did. That would be grand. Could a janitor with ghost capturing capabilities go forward and deal with the ghost?
Pharmacy.
No?
Calling nurse.
A little bit concerned that no janitor with ghost capturing abilities has dealt with that. That is actually kind of annoying because I've got a few of them. I'm thinking making a wig for a friend. No. Reject. I still haven't forgiven the last time that failed. It's way better than Residence Evil's Hospital. Well, I mean, to be fair, I'm heading towards my 3rd star, so it's not particularly unthinkable that I would have a very high value in my hospital at this stage. Let's get publicity update. 15 rep. Received a gift. It was a homeopathic poison. Oh, wow. Nothing to worry about. Alright, let's get this down. We'll also have a nice bit of art. Sure, we'll have a little... Can I center it, perhaps? How about that? There we go. And we'll go with a Rorschach poster and a... Yeah, sure, we'll get this and the notice board together in the same sort of location. I think that makes a lot of sense. And we'll have a telephone over on this wall. Maybe even 2. There we go, right next to each other, just so there's no privacy. It always makes me wonder when places do that, like in real life, because I'm just doing it for a bit of comedic effect. But when that happens in real life, it's like, do you not realize that generally when people are on the phone, they don't really want other people listening? Okay.
The taste of the sea, right in your
Staff promotion, hooray!
24 hours.
Cured 3 out of the 5 patients. Not too bad. We will get you trained, don't worry. Right. How warm is it over there? It's decently warm. Ooh, that is not decently warm though. Let's see if we can't help out here. Squeezing this in there. There we go. Perfect. That'll do.
Needed to repair deluxe alerts.
Can we get this upgraded? I certainly hope so. We also need some more janitors to be doing taking care of plants. My lord. In fact, let's see if we can't help with that. Motivation is what we need for this one. Sure, you can be our janitor training there. Got any other janitors that we can get in here? Yes, we do. And intern janitor. There we go. Crack on then, guys. Let's get you all learning to be able to move around really, really fast, because that will take care of most of the things that we need taken care of. Right, someone needs to repair the Deluxe though. Rather urgently. Well, that being said, I'm not seeing any people with lightheadedness around. No, this is awful. Absolutely awful. So many people being sent in there.
Staff should secure patients before securing themselves.
That is true. That feels like a completely legit thing to say. Right, can we get these fixed as a matter of very high priority, please? Because I'm a little bit concerned. Also, this one. Priority fix required. Okay, we've got 7 people queuing. Not great for us. Now, let's go and have a look at our overview. How are things going so far? Alright, we're actually making a really tidy profit at the moment. 3 doctors off, 3 nurses off, 2 janitors off, and 1 assistant off. I think maybe another assistant would be useful. Reputation is pretty solid though, 99%. Medical reputation is 89. Patient reputation is 93. Prices, they're fair. Staff reputation is good, and publicity is generally pretty good. Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised. Cure rate is decent. We've got 83%. Edna, Justakova, Machilius, and also Jumbo Megacorp and NPC Corporation. They're the only people ahead of me. Marvellous. A lot of people ahead of me in hospital value, though. I'm 9th there. Reputation, I'm 2nd. As for yearly profits, wow, I'm really low down. I was thinking my yearly profits were decent, but apparently no. In terms of cure rate, we're 18th. And staff morale, we're 6th. Is Lady Sheila on this map? She is. 21st down there. Oh, wop wop. I'm sorry, Sheila. I'm sure you'll gather up. I think Sheila has only just started this hospital, so it's not surprising that she's got very low profitability and very low QSP because she's only just begun. Whereas I'm almost finished with it at this point. So that all makes sense. There we go. How's this doing? We got the means to upgrade it. I'm going to let you guys deal with the queues a little bit first before we do anything else.
Full Point Radio.
Maybe another janitor.
This is
Maybe
2 Point
another
Radio,
assistant,
and
perhaps?
I am Nigel Bickleworth at your service.
Wonderful.
And so we begin another of our shows with a little something I like to call music.
Warning, the hospital is
Sure.
on fire.
Oh dear. Oh dear. That's pause time. Hospital is on fire. I knew it was gonna happen. Please tell me I've got a fire extinguisher in here, please. Do I not have a fire extinguisher? Have I not put a fire extinguisher in this room? Oh dear. Oh dear. Super oh dear. Yeah. So, this is a thing that has happened. It is a thing that has occurred. And it is a thing that I am most silly for not having prepared for. Haha! I'll squeeze her in there. Don't worry, janitor. You can absolutely go over there to retrieve the fire extinguisher. 100%. 100% safe. In fact, some might even say... What? Oh, okay. Well, I had been wondering about that. Well, let's get these staff promotions out of the way. But that's what happens when you're on the top speed and not paying enough attention. Right, come on then. Please deal with the fire.
Treatment has failed. I'm sorry
There we
to
go.
say, a
Well done.
patient is dead.
Very well done. You've stolen my fire extinguisher. Goodbye, fire extinguisher. It was nice to have you while it lasted. There we go. Could you now possibly fix it also? Where are you? Could you fix it? Ah! You disappeared for a second there. Okay. My hospital literally is
Nurse
breaking.
required in cardiology.
Have we got any janitors who might be very good at fixing things? The girl next door. Yes. Crack on. That can also be done, sure. Fine. But then this. This is now the thing. No. No, are you going there to fix it? You appear to be, yes. Pedro Spanner. What a fantastic name for a person who is going to fix something.
Doctor to research, please.
With a spanner. It's a non-traditional use of a spanner, but that's just how ahead of his time Pedro is. Well done, Pedro. Top spanner master of 2 Point County. Marvelous. But with that done, got a decent amount of diagnosis going on. We are repairing the machinery. Good. Very glad to see it. Because that was worrisome for a little bit there. We could expand, but well, maybe we should. Okay, well, if we're going to be expanding, I'll deck out the next plot in the next episode, where we will almost certainly hit 3 stars, I think. But we may see an X-ray and a fluid analysis. Also, we're going to need this. I think it's time for the second stage diagnosis and probably at least one more GP's office. We'll see, though, because these ones don't really have much of a queue. So only got 3. What about you guys? 3. And over here,
End of year
also
approaching.
3. So yeah, we'll maybe get away without having to build another GP's office. I'd be pretty happy with that. The only thing we didn't get was no deaths. I'm still amazed that our hospital is doing okay, apparently. Sure, we'll take that one on. We've got to, have you considered promoting some of your staff? I have. In fact, I'm going to promote one right now. There we go. 1 of 3 promoted. But that's going to be it for this episode. I had hoped that we might be able to hit 3 stars by speeding things up. But then you saw what happened then. We got a fire. So let's try and avoid that, shall we? We're going to get an expansion right there. But that's going to be it from me. So until next time, and as always,
Announcement.
do take care, everyone.
Steve